and two, I haven't found a way to transfer it to my phone.
Can you transfer it to your computer?
I haven't found a way to do it yet.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. Why is that there?
What?
Look,
They got rid of the pointer.
don't swear down. Have they? Yeah, they have.
Nah. How could they get rid of the pointer?
But can you see the big O?
Which big O?
Look at them. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, the big O, yeah.
Why is it there? It doesn't need to be there.
I don't know. Maybe it's looking at us.
It is actually. Yeah, it's looking
better.
at that angle. I can see.
Right. Anyway, take me through what you want to take me through.
All right. Say that again. Take you through because what?
Take me through what you wanted to take me through.
All right, cool. So I'll make it quick. I've done this. So I followed someone else's and I just adapted it to try and work with yours because they were working with HTML websites doing RAG.
Okay.
Where they were trying to pass their website, like specific HTML links, through their RAG system, and then if it couldn't find the information, it would then go on to do a web search to try and get the information that they were looking for in case it wasn't on the blog. And it was this person's own blog, so they knew the information was on there, so it was just like a test purposes. So I figured, well, if they can do it with HTMLs and it be accurate, I should be able to use.
So what was their use case?
If I remember correctly, he was just showing some of the issues with RAG, and he was talking about prompting and having it go back around to find out about hallucinations, and if you can't find stuff, then you know what? Let me show you. I'll find the video. Obviously, I'm not going to.
Anyway,
play it now,
it's fine. Let's show me what you've done, and then we can go on to that after.
So I asked the question: what is the description and mode for battery charging? So it should be output only, and where is it? Where is? Oh, come on, don't disrespect my life this time.
Oh, you didn't give me a fist bump.
Oh, my bad. I'm surprised they kept the fist bumping.
Had to have kept something. I wonder if they stripped all those things down so that they could improve the graphics in here.
I doubt it. You get rid of laser pointer, so that.
Well, I mean, I don't know how taxing laser pointer is.
That's, to be fair, that is a fair point.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine it'd be super, but it's rendering a lot more, although the water's moving, so it's the background's not even completely static.
But that's when you go into the room by yourself, though. If I go into my own personal room, I've got the Northern Lights one, and I see the comets and Northern Lights move.
I imagine that in that one they would do it that way because we're in multiplayer mode essentially here, which means that it requires more rendering, and it's rendering our movement as well.
Oh, you mean that water? What do you mean the big lake?
I just meant in the lake there. I don't know if it's flicker or water's moving.
Yeah, with the reflection of the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So cool.
But anyway, in single mode, when you're in single player mode, there's less things to render, and there's just more mechanics going on here. Anyway,
all right.
So
this is battery charging. It needs to come with output only, and the description is charge rate and energy. And if possible, I want it to give me this, or at least some part of it, because this is part of the description. Yeah. So when I asked the question, what is the mode and description? So I put it in. it checks, it sees that I've already got a vector database that I saved. And then it finds all the files that match it. So it's saying that it's found one document, battery charging, gives some of the information for it. Can you still hear me? My whole
Yeah.
thing's frozen. Wow.
What happened?
Why did... Oh, I set my thing to turn off around midnight. Give me a second. You can load it up. Just quickly. Thing just disrespect me. I forgot because I set an auto shutdown, and I just set the time that I want. So like, say if it's 9 o'clock, I'll set it for 2 hours to like shut down the computer after 2 hours, because I don't always turn it off when I go and do something else. And then I also I've got a smart plug that I set for like 2 hours and 5 minutes, and it turns off like from the plug.
Why do you, so you turn your desktop computer off?
Yeah.
You don't. No, okay, fair enough. That's probably a good habit.
Because knowing I'll end up leaving it on. I'll forget that I haven't turned it off.
I mean, my computer's on 24/7.
Yeah. Is that bonsai tree to your right?
Maybe I
over
should
there?
turn it off, because it's gonna use a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I guess
If
the only
you're not running any
yeah, that's what I was gonna
models,
say. The only maybe I'll start doing that. But indeed,
I can't
I
even.
got used to leaving it on because I run models and they can take 24 hours to run. They can take more. I had a model that used to take like 3 days to run.
All right. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was funny.
And
Oh,
you
I downloaded
downloaded.
the LM
Yeah, I was gonna
Studios.
say, how
I
was
still
it?
need to work out how to use it properly. I started downloading some, but I don't fully get it. It's just basically Chat GPT. It's not actually.
No, it's not ChatGPT. It's when you're downloading the things, you're downloading the local language models from Hugging Face, and it's downloading it on your machine. So it's downloading the model, and then basically LM Studio it quantizes the model and allows you to run them. So it's not open. I don't even think you can do Open AI on. Maybe you can. I don't know, but I don't think you can. If you could, that would be cool because then you could like
Why is
test
it not
the
running anything?
Hugging Face models with the state of the art models. But yeah, I don't know
All
if
right. So we'll start again.
all right, yeah. So where you at? So said what is okay? What is the description and mode for battery charging?
Yeah. So it's saying that it's found 4 documents to check
Okay.
through, and it said it's found battery charger, which is the one that we want, but it doesn't know this yet. It's just
Okay.
finding it, so it's giving a bit of information. It found basically, I think it just found anything with battery and charging
Yeah, that makes
in,
sense.
and then it's found battery charging VOM, which is the second one. The third one is battery VOM charge, and then it's saying that it's found battery discharging, obviously because it's got charging in the word.
Yeah.
So it's saying, cool, I've
But
found
that's good
those.
though. That means that it's working very well.
So then it's checking for the relevance. So it's saying, okay, document one. I need to change it so it says document one grade. So it's saying that document one's relevant, which it is. It's saying document two is relevant, which it is. It's saying three is not relevant,
What
and it's
was
saying
document 3?
that was VOM charge, not charging.
Yes, so that would be correct.
Yeah,
Good.
so battery VOM charge. And then discharging, it's saying it is relevant, I'm guessing, because it's still finding the word charging. So then it looks, but for some reason, I need to work out what's happening here because it's saying all documents are not relevant to the question, even though it just told me 3 are. But it's fine. We carry on. It does some check for hallucinations. You would probably understand that better than me. And then I have an error here, which I don't know why. A pen. But then it says the description for battery charging is charging rate energy. and the mode is output only, which is correct.
Okay, cool. So
So I need you to
try
give me, yeah, that's what I need you for, to give me some other questions.
try generator install capacity. And this looks at what is it? Have you created a RAG database on the XML files or on the
Yeah. So why what the guys who was watching, he was saying that people put their full files in and
mhm.
then gets it to do it, and he's like, no, you should chunk it. So you should like
Oh yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
split it in half.
100. You have to do chunks of 1,000
So
typically.
I'm not sure how I chunked it because I asked ChatGPT to help. But basically, instead of like 8,000 files, 8,400, it was like 14,000 files. It took I say ages,
Yeah.
ages for me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You definitely want to chunk these things.
So yeah, so I did that, and then give me a second. So what did you ask for? You said
Oh yeah, so
install
we got it
capacity.
right. Install capacity is the nominal production. All right, cool. So that means
Wow,
that typically it can interpret a
wow.
prompt. It can interpret a prompt and extract the, well, it can extract information from it. Which, because and by its description, I could already tell it was correct.
Okay. So
Um,
it says the nominal
but
nominal production
then,
capacity of the facility and is defined as installed capacity times. Yeah, so it's found this bit. For the last one, it didn't give me the bottom half; it just gave me the top half,
that's good.
and then
Okay,
output only is
so
cool.
somehow we're gonna have to now that we at least got one of them to work. All we need to do is create a mapping, unless you can get the other one to work as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. This took me all day, like watching
But it's
videos and trying to follow people. But
but
I'm
it's,
gonna I'm
it's
gonna try to
good.
bang out. I think it should be quick because the other two are both XML files, so that should be easy if I get one working. I just have to
Okay.
change a couple of the variables because obviously the master file, which you don't really care about anyway, has less
Mm,
attributes. I'll call them.
okay. And then I guess once you have that, um you can basically link the two RAG databases together through some sort of ID, which in this case would be the first part is the class, and the second part is the property. Well, it's the class name and the property name that will have to then be converted to class ID and property ID.
That's my vector database, 102 kilobytes.
102. No, not too big though. It's 102 megabytes. It's not the worst.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It just looks funny compared to 9 kilobytes.
Yeah. But okay, cool. So no, that's good. That's good work. You've got that working well. Let's try and get the other one working tomorrow, and then I can start to finalize my logic for, because I mean once you have this and once it works, you just then hand it to me and I implement it into the wider I it's basically a part of, so we're building a spaceship, and this is part of the spaceship. This is like the I don't know what this would be in spaceship terms, but it's an important part.
With a flux drive, with a flux capacitor. I'm just saying stuff.
It'd be, yeah, it'd be like, having a faulty fuel supply that just cuts off things. Yeah, probably wouldn't be as smooth. Anyway,
I
no, it's
haven't
good.
tested if I can do multiple stuff. Okay.
I don't really
Did
need it
it,
to do multiple stuff. So when you create this, you create it as a function, and the input to the function will be the
yeah,
question.
that sounds good.
and it will do the multiple stuff in the other processes. So it will do for X in this list, um, run run this question through this function, and then it
Well,
will call.
I would, yes, I would like to have a house like this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And this is just one room. It's not even like, I'd have this as my bedroom.
By the way, I might have someone new on board soon.
Okay.
They're gonna be helping make the it's basically a machine learning system, so I can predict. It's basically a demand prediction system. And what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna train it on historical data. I am going to, well, that's what he's going to do basically. So we need to collect the data. So historical demand, supply, generation, prices, movements, temperature, um, humidity, all of this stuff that could affect demand. And then he needs to run some machine learning algorithms on all of that data to see how it's affecting the demand. And it needs to do it to a quite accurate degree. Basically, I want it to have perfect foresight for demand. So I may implement more than one algorithm. I may implement 3 different types of algorithms, and then pass those algorithms through an AI call to give me the final value.
Okay. Are you getting
Then
ill?
so then that will be demand, and then the supply side stuff, I'll have to do a similar thing for that as well. So I need to see what the wind patterns are going to be, what the solar radiation is going to be. I need to look at what availability power plants have. I'll need to do some grid stability studies to see if there's any bottlenecks in the grid, because then that's going to change the price, because you'll have to redispatch plants. And then basically I'll have all this data. So I'll have the demand data, I'll have the supply data. I'll put those into Plexus, and it will tell me what the price is going to be. And then I bid into a trading market, and then I trade on that price. So if it's got perfect foresight, it says you're in pass through.
Yeah, I'm using the standing part of the desk and it's not accurate.
Hmm. Yeah, so for just demand side, he's going to create that. Then I may get him to create for the supply side as well. Or I may create, I think I can do the supply side myself. That's not too difficult. It's just pulling data and doing some fancy calculations. And then I'm going to take the process, implement it all into Plexus, and run a routine where it runs every 15 minutes. So imagine it has perfect foresight, and it can bid in the market every 15 minutes, and it's always going to be right. It's basically using my modeling knowledge with machine learning and AI to create a machine that can just, make stupid amounts of money potentially. So let's see. I mean, it's probably not going to be as simple as that, but well, we'll give it a go. I'm sure it can be. I'm sure it can be a pretty. It's going to be a pretty good system. And then if we start making good money from that, I can start increasing wages and hiring people. So the guy that's going to do it, if he, if we get it done, then I'd hire him. If he wanted to work for the company, he'd have to leave NSOE, but
Oh,
it,
because
it,
you
yes,
can't do both.
yeah, he can't do both. But I'd pay him whatever he's getting paid at NSOE. I'll give him 10% more or something. If it's making enough money, and then
pay him a bonus instead.
Yeah, yeah, and then basically we can start developing the software properly, getting more software engineers on board, um, getting things built out, hire some modelers to take over the tasks that I do, or just develop my AI to be able to do it relatively well. Although I think it's going to have its limitation, but I'll build it out bit by bit. Anyway, is that it? I'm going to go bed now.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna go have a bath. Yeah, that was it. I just thought I'll check if you're awake, and then either way, I would show you it tomorrow.
All right,
Excuse me.
cool. So let's see how you get on with the other one tomorrow then. That
All right
looks
then,
good.
Coolio.
Good work.
Appreciated. I look forward to my bonus.
Lol. You've got your bonus already.
What's my bonus, fam?
Your wage
Kiss my butt cheek.
in a bit.
In a bit.